Well, great morning, everyone. So I've already thrown the cards, and let's look and see what comes through today on the more elevated understanding. So what we have above it all, it's about hidden opportunities when it comes to hidden truth revealed. So hidden opportunities with a hidden truth that's being revealed. And the foundation is a fertile abundance of painful memories, okay? Fertile abundance of painful memories. So coming into it, it's about heartbreak and the actions in hand. Good karma and facing a loss. Throwing shade and the hermit, investigating, looking deeper. I love that hermit card. Throwing shade. And underneath driving it all is another card, the big break with new action. Okay. New action and big break. Okay, so the fertile abundance of painful memories, hidden opportunities, hidden truth revealed. How can this be? Okay. What's the hidden opportunities and hidden truth revealed when it comes to the fertile abundance of painful memories, the heartbreak, the loss, the throwing shade, and the big break coming with new actions? So give me a second. Let me connect, and off we go. Brothers and sisters of light, we come to you this day to speak on this subject about the hidden truths that are there when it comes to this abundance of painful memories that are taking place now. People are feeling so much of loss, and the people that are throwing shade, and you take it on, but let's look deeper into this to see what is discovered. So as you go forward within this reality complex, if you will, you encounter these things, and you may think about the karma, good karma. How can good karma have this loss attached to it? Well, again, these painful memories, these things are all being dredged up to be looked at and unveiled and revealed for what they are, so that they may be changed. So the good karma in this, of this loss that you feel now, is this big break that's coming of a new action. And the new action is making these radical changes of, again, looking deeper in investigating into these ones that are throwing shade, that are throwing this darkness, that are creating these shadows that you are living within. All of this is ready to be changed. So these losses that you feel you have encountered, if you look at the upper area of that card, you see that it's leading to a brighter spot, a brighter place, a brighter dynamic. And so again, as these things are encountered, these things may be changed if you understand the dynamic of how this is happening. So again, we come to you and say the way through is through love and compassion and empathy, etc., to see the things of the dark, to see the things of the shadow, to see these repressions that have been taking place and the things that they continue to try to press upon you to disengage you from the light, to drag you into shadow, to drag you into more painful memories, etc. But again, these things are now being revealed, so they may be changed in your collective. So you may go forward as a collective, as a viable people, into this more galactic federation of upstanding, uplifting dynamics of light and awareness of these things, to again take them out of your collective consciousness, to remove them to the place where they belong, in that shadow substance with those that are wishing to continue down that path of ego affirming and pedestals and worshiping the golden calf, etc. All of that dynamic is now in the process of being changed. And yes, there are the memories now, an abundance of memories that are painful, but again, you are in motion to have these changed with new actions. So the actions in hand are important to be looked at as to what you are doing in this present moment to make this change of dynamism, if you will, in your planetary awareness and happenings. You can see now that all of the NATO alliances, etc., are no longer buying into the drama that this regime is putting into place. And again, the so-called leadership of this country, and the people keep taking that on, that he's an embarrassment. Well, he's an embarrassment to himself, so do not take this on, because you are America. He is not America, and these ones, deniers of democracy, are not America. This is not what the foundation of this country had been built on. So, my brothers and sisters of light, understand that you are in the midst of a great revelation. A great change is coming, not only to America, but also across the world, for America has been a standard bearer for so much time upon your planet. But now, again, this needs to be corrected, this needs to be changed, and the actions in hand that you are bringing forward on a daily basis will make these rapid changes coming in. Again, the more that you can go towards peace and love and empathy and shedding light on what this darkness is, what these shadows are, and not buying into the drama of them, but exposing them for what they are, the more that you can come into a complete body of people as one voice, one movement going forward of light, to bring the downfall of this regime in a more viable, concrete way, and make these changes that are going to come in to better your society, to better the planet, to make things in a moment and a movement of going forward to a much better understanding and viable understanding of wisdom, knowledge, etc. By coming into this heart center, rather than focusing on all of these things that you feel you have faced losses with, that you are having these painful memories with, replace these now with this movement going forward, with understanding the actions in hand and the mentality that you have now and the expression of energy that you put out now have a very huge motion of viability to change things in this new action that is coming forward this big break of this new action. So again, just see these things and understand them for what they are. They are the shadow substances being seen for what they have been, and they can no longer be hidden. They can no longer be expressed in a way that is going to bring you down into fear and despair, etc. For you see them for what they are, and you know their time is limited, and they will continue to attempt to bully, to attempt to throw shade, to attempt, again, content to bring you down, but you will not be brought down, for your light is assured now. For you are now understanding the wisdom of these things, the knowledge of these things, on how these things are working, how this quantum is working, and knowing that the way that you view things, what you're holding in your consciousness, what you're holding in your heart, what you're doing in your actions, can make a vast change in everything that's taking place. Don't forget the butterfly effect. What you do affects another, affects another, affects another across the whole of the planet. So again, don't think that your light is diminished and that you have nothing to give. Everything that you think and that you are holding in your consciousness for the desires you wish to have come into being are quite relative, and they are quite important as to the change and the structure of your planet when it comes to bringing these new actions into place, as making radical changes in your environment and in your life and in the way going forward as a planetary people. So, my brothers and sisters, again, do not focus on the losses, do not focus on the pain of the things that you are remembering. Instead, my brothers and sisters, come more into light and see what you are moving toward. That these losses that you have felt, these pains that you have felt, are only openings and doorways for massive change. So see the positivity of this rather than focusing on a poor me scenario and dynamic and beat that drum, a pity party drama, and again, wishing a change rather than making a change by motivating others with your positivity and your life going forward in whatever way possible that you bring that to the planet. Just your life, your living life on a daily basis makes such a grand spark, and each one of those sparks together creates a huge bonfire and a huge change for planetary awareness. So, my brothers and sisters, we say that this is a great hidden opportunity, a hidden light, a hidden understanding that we want to bring to you today to keep you in going forward in a balanced and productive way to make these changes that you wish to see in your planetary awareness. And we see again that your leadership is again just making such faux pas, if you will, on the international stage. So again, don't take this onto yourselves as this being America. This is not. This is only his own foolishness and his own failings and his own dementia and his own delusion, which is being promoted, but you are not that. So do not take this on as a people, as a country. He is not the country, you are the country. It is all of those people banding together that want the ideals to go forward on what America was founded on, in bringing in those masses into a collective, into this great melting pot of different nationalities, etc. For all of them, we want them to be inclusive. All of them have value, and all of them are productive in moving forward. So these things are going to go through a massive change once this regime is out, and they are losing power in every second, every moment of every day. So do not forget that, my brothers and sisters. Do not see loss. See the opening, for these things are now really being revealed, and they can no longer hide them. In every day, it's becoming more and more apparent of what is there, and more is being outed in every single day. And all of these things, they are going to have consequences to their actions. Do not fear for that. But again, your way forward is to move into more positivity within your actions, within your mind, within your collective, to move forward and to allow these changes to take place in the time that the universe has it authored in. Yes, you have free will, and again, it's so important for your free will to put in a direction that you want to see. No more war. Want to see a viability of housing for people. You want to see everyone be fed. You want to see these social programs to go forward and to begin to open up. And so the more that you are pushing towards that, the more that these can come into the reality of being, and again move things forward for the collective, for the whole abundance of people, not only here in America but across the world. So it is time for these major changes to take place. And again, you have this big offering of something new coming in, new action. Look at your actions in hand. Contemplate the shade they're throwing. Contemplate, look at that deeper and see it for what it is. It is on their own lack, their own drama, which they wish to project on others in order to mask themselves from what they are and what they are doing and what the really insignificance that they are. So, my brothers and sisters, do not deny your light. Do not deny your understanding and your wisdom about these things going forward. But know that this is a great chance for moving forward as a collective, again, into the Galactic Federation as well, moving up higher in your awareness. And the more that you do that, the more that we can come to you in closer to coming a face-to-face meetings with others, and can continue to do what we can to aid you to elevate your planet in whichever way you allow us to do so. Okay. So, again, it's about the hidden opportunities and hidden truth revealed. So what is that hidden truth that's being revealed? It's about the fertile abundance of painful memories, that we actually have good karma when it comes to the losses, because up here we are going to something much more viable, much more beneficial. And yes, we've seen the heartbreak, so now it's time for us to look at the actions that we're doing, actions in hand, looking deeper at the throwing of shade, what they're doing, how they are just trying to insulate themselves by projecting onto others. And we have a big break that's coming so that we can go into new actions to make massive changes. So on that note, I will leave that here. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you online.